Hey friends, welcome back to another video. It's your girl Meg, and in today's video we are going to be chatting about 10 amazing drugstore makeup products that perform just as good or if not better than a lot of my high-end makeup. These products are the cream of the crop. So if you are into drugstore makeup, if you are into finding the best products that are just blow expensive stuff out of the water, you've come to the right place. So before we get started, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future videos. I do a lot of attainable beauty, affordable stuff, and I'd love to have you stick around. So also make sure to follow on social media where I post a lot of content daily. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. I picked out 10 of my favorite items. I didn't really have any rhyme or reason, but I wanted to not pick 5 foundations and then the rest is whatever. I tried to pick a variety of products that I just honestly think perform just as good, if not better, than high-end makeup. Pretty much all of this stuff I reach for over high-end stuff, and I just don't have any reason to grab high-end stuff when I have this stuff in my collection. As always, I'm gonna have everything linked below in the description box. Okay, let's go. First product is a primer. This is the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. Honestly, there is absolutely no reason to buy a high-end gripping primer when this is on the market. It is honestly the best. It is a great dupe for the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. And if you've never used a gripping primer before, it's basically this kind of moisturizing gel that gets very tacky and sticky. And that sticky base really helps your makeup stick onto it and last a whole lot better throughout the day. So if you want your makeup to wear really long, this is a great primer, especially for summer months. As you can tell, I'm almost out of it. I use it so often and it outperforms so many other of my high-end primers, and I just love it. Second product we're going to mention today is a product that I've been talking about for years that I feel like I've gotten my entire Instagram following to get on this train with me. This is a $5 complexion product, okay? It is the Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator. Every time I use this, I'm like, this is so much better than so many of my high-end makeup products, and this thing is $5. Again, I've said this multiple times how the shade range is absolutely terrible, but this product is great, and if you can find something that matches your skin tone or mix two of these together, you're still only spending about $10 to find an amazing complexion product. If you want just the most amazing tinted moisturizer, but also has a very beautiful finish to it and wears really well, look no further. This is the stuff. This is the stuff. And every time I go back to it, I'm always like, yeah, this is it. It is unbeatable. It really is. Okay, let me smell it again. Almost has that paint scent. I know that sounds weird, but it's not, I promise, unless you're extremely sensitive. But for me, it doesn't bother me. It's cruelty-free and it has hyaluronic acid and squalane. It's oil-free. Wet n Wild, y'all, I don't know how Wet n Wild just keeps on killing it at the drugstore. They just do. They just do. Okay. Number 3 is a newer product, that is a newer launch in 2023. There are actually 2 products that have been out this year that I had to mention in this video. And the first of it is this e.l.f. color corrector. They come in multiple colors. There is a peach, a yellow, a green, a blue, an orange, I believe. There's multiple correctors for different reasons. I have this peach one for underneath my eyes that I use before my concealer. And this outperforms things like the Becca Under Eye Corrector, the Charlotte Tilbury Corrector, the Bobbi Brown Corrector. It just is a beautiful liquid formula that sits well under no matter what concealer I use. It doesn't crease. It's just amazing. And I really, really, really encourage you to give it a try if you haven't already. They're $4 or $5. They're amazing. I also really love the blue one because I feel like a lot of foundations have been running really yellow or really warm toned on me lately. So I'll kind of mix in a little bit of the blue corrector and I have the perfect undertone to my foundations lately. But this is amazing underneath concealer. If you've never tried it, give it a go. It's just the most perfect fluid formula. All right, next is a product I've already repurchased. I think I discovered it almost a year ago, and it is the Catrice True Skin High Cover Concealer. This product is kind of really hard to find in stores. I haven't seen Catrice. I think they pulled out of Ulta. I'm not exactly sure in store where you can find it, but they are on Amazon, and this is where I purchase my Catrice products. It is not sketchy. Amazon is an authorized seller and they have an official storefront on there, so don't be like weary to buy drugstore makeup on Amazon. I honestly think they have the best prices on there. But anyway, this concealer, oh my gosh. There is no way to describe it other than that it is like extremely full coverage, but lightweight serum feeling, hydrating feeling, but doesn't crease feeling, but like sets down. It does like everything that I want in a concealer, and it's got this really nice flat applicator, which is great for underneath the eyes. When they say that it's hydrating, waterproof, high cover, like, oh my gosh, it really does all of those things. Concealers can just be finicky under the eyes in general, but I swear to you, this is one that I could almost even not set with a powder, and it looks amazing under the eyes. Like, it is magic, and it outperforms so many of my high-end concealers, and I always reach for this over so many of my high-end concealers. What's the point? If I have this, which is just incredible, what's the point of wearing something like that is triple the price? I don't know. This is $7, I believe. It is insane. I will list all of the shades that I wear in these in the caption, in the description below, but this is in the shade Cool Cashmere 010, and it's a really great match for me. Love it. I absolutely love this stuff. Just please try it. Please. We're halfway through. Number 5 is a powder. This is also a new release from this year that I have to mention that is insane. This powder absolutely has blown me away, and I think it outperforms so many of my high-end powders. And it's from Milani. This is the Conceal and Perfect Blur Out Powder. It is a talc-free translucent powder. They come in a few different shades. I love the packaging because even though it's a loose powder, it doesn't like make a mess when you open it up because it's got this cap on there with this mesh that you can go in and dip your brush in or your powder puff or whatever. And I think that's so nice. And this powder is the most blurring, like it erases your pores. It sets your makeup. It does not ever look cakey or too powdery. It makes your makeup look flawless. You can use a powder puff and sort of like press it into spots where you kind of want to take down the texture or the shininess. You can dip a fluffy brush in and use it all over your face. It is absolutely amazing. Guys, I won't stop screaming about this powder. I mentioned it in a previous video that I just published a few months ago too as well. And I was like, if you get one thing from this video, make it be this powder. And I still feel that same way about it. I think it's incredible. Number 6 on this list is a blush that has been around for years and years and years. I feel like it's been around at least 5 or 6 years, maybe longer. And these are the Milani Baked Blushes. These blushes, guys, they give hourglass vibes to me. They are so nice. I feel like they've sort of fallen off the radar for a lot of people, but I recently picked this one up in the shade Berry Amour, and it is so pretty. It is a shade, I think I have a little bit of it on now. It is a shade that I feel like is going to flatter so many different skin types. It has this beautiful like pinky rosy tone to it, but it's like just so beautiful on the skin. These blushes are kind of have a nice sheen to them without looking too glittery. They don't emphasize texture. They're like this baked blush that is just so pretty. Everybody went nuts over the shade Luminoso, and I actually like the shade Berry Amour a whole lot better. I just think it's prettier. Luminoso is a little too orangey coral for me. Like, it's pretty, I think, more in summer. This is a year-round shade that I think so many people are gonna love. Try Berry Amour if you haven't tried it. It's so good. Number 7 is a mascara that I don't know how long I've been using it. It hasn't been quite a year, but when I tried it, I was like, this is the drugstore mascara that I think is just so hard to beat. It outperforms so many of the high-end mascaras I've ever tried. It is incredible. So this is the Milani Anti-Gravity Mascara. It's called Highly Rated Anti-Gravity. I think Taylor Margaret is the one that turned me onto this one. Yeah, it's definitely Taylor. I love a lot of Taylor's recommendations. Her and I have very similar tastes in makeup. So if she like recommends something, I usually am like, I know I'm gonna like that. I will link her channel below if you haven't followed her yet. But anyway, I bought this and I'm like, this is incredible. I think drugstore mascaras can be a little bit finicky. Everybody has very different preferences, and I feel like a lot of people have issues with mascaras flaking and smudging on them. I don't have that problem because my eyes are so huge and they kind of sit further out on my face. So they don't smudge as much on me. So I'm not a very good indicator of telling you whether or not a mascara can wear really well for like hooded eyes and stuff. But Taylor, she definitely is one of those people that mascaras tend to smudge on her a whole lot. And this is the one that she's like, this one never runs, never smudges anything on me. Absolutely, I've been loving the Milani Anti-Gravity Mascara. If I were to compare it to a high-end mascara, I feel like it gives me Lancome Lash Idole vibes, but like on steroids. Like it's just so fluttery, it gives volume, it gives length, it gives a lot of curl, it just like you can layer it really easy, it's just so easy to work with, it's not too wet, it's not too dry, it's right there in the middle, it's got that rubbery hourglass sort of wand. I'm not entirely crazy about the wand, but I do think that this mascara is just unbeatable. Unbeatable, it's so good. Number 8 is an eyeliner, another influence by Taylor, I have to say. She tested a ton of eyeliners and said that these were the ones that never smudged. And I was wearing a Maybelline eyeliner for the longest time, the little skinny one, and I really like that. It's fine, but then I picked some of these up after her recommendation, and these are the LA Girl Ultimate Intense Stay Auto Liners, and these are so good. They're another retractable eyeliner. I have it in brown and black, and I love to use these for different reasons. I don't wear a thick eyeliner. I just don't think it's extremely flattering on me, but I love to tightline with these, or I'll smudge it across the lash line and get a smudger brush and make it look like a diffused smoky eye, or I'll cover a lash band with them. They're just the best. They stay put in the waterline. They wear incredibly well, and they are so affordable because they're LA Girl. These give me the same vibes as, like, you know how everybody went nuts over the Urban Decay 24/7 liners? It's like that kind of quality, but it's in a retractable liner, and they just don't budge. Like, these are so good, so creamy, they don't tug. I can't say enough good things about these. I wish they had like a lot of different colors because I would buy like all of them. Number nine, we're at number 9. This is a lip pencil that is extremely affordable, and it's like on the level of MAC. Is it the most creamiest liner in the world? No, but I reach for this more than I do my Charlotte Tilbury pencil for sure, because I just absolutely love the tone of this. This is a NYX lip pencil, and it's in the shade Nude Truffle. It is honestly the same quality to me as my favorite iconic nude liner from Charlotte Tilbury, the pencil. There's something to be said about a lip pencil that you sharpen manually and like use, because I feel like the formula is perhaps a little bit drier than some of the retractable pencils, but the formula is really long wearing, and I feel like it's just so easy to feather and like give a nice contour lip. And this particular shade, like, it doesn't look exciting on the hand, but I promise you that it gives the most beautiful contour, almost cool tone line to the lips, and it matches so many different lip colors. I wear this all the time with my neutrals, and every time I wear this, I'm like, this is one of my favorite lip liners I think I've ever tried. As far as the tone goes, like, it's not too dark, it's not too light, it's got that cool tone vibe to it. It's just great. I would buy this over a MAC lip pencil for sure. For sure. Like, and they're $5. They're just great. I think I need like about 20 of these in Nude Truffle, because if they ever discontinue the shade, I would be so upset, okay? We're to number 10. Last but not least is this lip oil from Milani. This is the Fruit Fetish lip oil, and I have tried this in every single shade. I love these so much. They have that nice big doe foot applicator. If you like Clarins lip oils, this is very, very similar to that. I know everybody's kind of losing their mind over the NYX Fat Lip Oil, and I honestly prefer the formula to the Milani lip oil a little bit more. I do think the NYX lip oil has some really cool shades. I think that they have kind of a leg up on the shade range of those, because there's some really neat shades. But the formula, how comfortable these feel, how juicy they feel, like, it's one of these things that you can just like throw in your bag, and it's just so nice. The applicator is way better than the NYX one as well. These are honestly, like, I would buy this over the Clarins lip oil. I just feel like it's the same sort of thing, you know? It's just so nice. It's so nice. This one's the Raspberry Peach. The Cherry Lime is also really nice. I think they look best, you know, paired with a lipstick if you want to do that. Or just like you have a no makeup day and just wear this instead of like a lip balm for a little shine. They're so comfortable. I just love these so much, and I feel like nobody's talking about them anymore. We need to keep talking about this one, okay? Okay? that is it. That's all I've got to talk about today. Those are my 10 favorite drugstore makeup items that I think beat high-end products or are just as good. Like, I'm reaching for these over a lot of my high-end products because they are seriously amazing, okay? Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it was helpful. Have you tried any of these products yet? Come on, guys. A girl needs to know, okay? Like, just let me know. Let me know in the comments. And thank you so much for watching today's video. I will see you all in my next one. Bye!